Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, the second of four between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Wright, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
That brings in Tommy Edman, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Edmundo.
So the next to bat will be Edmundo Sosa. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Edmundo Sosa is the second out of the opening frame. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Albies picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Popped high in the air. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Next to hit is Ronald Acuna. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson brings it in on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is good. The third baseman, Ronald.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And another foul ball.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Arenado, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2 and 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way. Eddie Rosario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ball and a strike. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch gets him out in front on a good changeup. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 1 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much. And now here is Jose Brusino as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jose Brusino.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Rosario is there. 1 down. Up next, Jack Flaherty. Now the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he takes strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Stepping in once again is Edmundo Sosa. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Flaherty stands at second with 2 gone. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Now here's the pitch. Dansby Swanson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Alex Reyes is forced onto the mound now following the injury. So now into the box is Kyle Wright.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 30.
First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now that's popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Hard hit toward the hole. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Yeah, trust me when I tell you no receptions.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. 1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in next, Austin Riley, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now into the box, Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Harrison Bader.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. This is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Line hard deep into left, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The catcher, Bracino.
So now to the plate, Jose Bracino. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Swanson picks it up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Genesis Cabrera, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Full count now, 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Lars Nootbaar will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First pitch on the way. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even. Good
Good waist pitch, 1 and 2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Edmundo Sosa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Number 61 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 61.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle Wright.
For the Braves, the pitcher, number 30.
Jock Peterson is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. Drilled down the line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulders tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, and they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The center fielder, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And it's fouled away. No hits to this point. And it's 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he lines it out to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. At the plate now is Eddie Rosario. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB now.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Luis Garcia is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. Throw into third will not be in time. And it's a 2-run double.
They just keep pouring it on this. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 0-1 on its way. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he'll take a look at ball 1. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Garcia, the former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swanson over at second. Peterson at first, 1 gone. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2. Throw over to third here, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
A little bouncer.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another full count pitch home, and he fouls this one off. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in is Ronald Acuna. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. 8 runs already in this inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. Back to Truist Park following this. Luke Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And now pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
And oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Rosario is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, here is Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there and the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Jose Brasino, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Hey.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Braves lead this one 8-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Miller will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yadier Molina will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now in the box, Austin Riley.
For the Braves, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
The pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
1 out, nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So here is Yadier Molina, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Tyler Matzek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
First pitch on the way.
Count 1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in next, Edmundo Sosa grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one away. Next to stand in is Dansby Swanson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
Oh, man, as a pitcher, I'd love seeing that bat go flying out of a batter's hands like that. You just know that you've got a way off balance and way fooled when you see that lumber going flying down one of the baselines.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Adam Duvall will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here it comes. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 56.
Now to bat, Paul Goldschmidt, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Next, it'll be Tyler O'Neill. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Wright wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only